So Judge Marchand did in fact give a curative instruction. The prosecution requested it and it was granted, in which he said the jury cannot consider possible punishment and prison is not required for the crimes charged in this case. So he issued the curative instruction. A curative instruction is not a complete fix because, as I said in my last video, you can't unring a bell or put toothpaste back in a tube. You can't put a pin back in a grenade. Also, the curative instruction makes Blanche look bad because they all come back, and the first thing Marchand says before Josh Steinglass began his closing argument was giving this instruction. I think it makes him look bad to a jury. I don't know. I mean, as a defense attorney myself, like clearly I really bristled at it and was super shocked to hear that he had done that, because we all know that that's like a blatant no-no. And certainly Blanche knew that as well. A personal story about that is a judge was limiting my cross-examination of a crucial witness in a trial one time, and she called us up to the bench, or maybe I asked to approach because I wanted to talk about the ways in which she was curtailing my cross-examination. And I said to her at the bench, in like no greater than a whisper, I was like, Your Honor, my client is facing 10 to 25 years. I am doing my job to make sure that the jury understands that this witness is not telling the truth. And the judge almost ripped my head off, said, How dare you mention punishment in front of the jury? I was like, I was whispering so softly. They're across the room. There's no possible way they could have heard me. And yet she's screaming at me, and then they certainly heard her reprimanding me. But I barely mentioned it even in a whisper, and I got absolutely annihilated by this judge. So that's how much defense attorneys know we cannot bring up punishment, especially not in closings, especially not at any point in the trial. The jurors are not supposed to know. Anyhow, keep leaving me questions. I'm happy to answer, and maybe this closing argument will wrap up soon.